shining on, my friend. Hi, Channel. Hey, Eric. Thanks, everybody. Oh, I'm so sorry about the internet connection. I don't know what the deal is. If you can hear the audio, then I guess we're good there. Hi, Dolly. Hello. Welcome. Should we keep going or should we just call it? Should we call this it? Yeah, Robert. Hi, Kevin. Robert Palmer definitely wrote some incredible songs. Unfortunately, people only think of him as the Addicted to Love guy because that was like his biggest hit. He wrote so many amazing songs, and a lot of us know Sneakin' Sally Through the Alley through Fish because Fish made that cover song of theirs for so long. Oh, thanks, Marion. Keep going. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the deal is. All right. Hi, Nolabai. Hello, hello. Yeah, we're having some internet issues. It's on my end, so if anybody's wondering if it's their computer, it's not. It's me. All right. I kind of want to play the murder ballad. I kind of want to play it. Is it okay if I play it? Okay. All right. I know many of you already know the story of this song or who this. So I'm going to play a Sufjan Stevens song, and he wrote this incredible album decades ago called Illinois, and it was about Illinois basically. And I think on a side note, he was supposed to write an album for all 50 states, but he just did Michigan and Illinois. And he has this insanely creepy but beautiful song on that Illinois album about John Wayne Gacy Jr. And that's the name of the song. So I always say the lyrics are incredibly disturbing, and I've known people in the past who can't listen to the song because it's because the lyrics are kind of so disturbing. My feelings will not be hurt if it'll last about 5 minutes and then come back if you can't handle songs about a murderer. But I love the song, and the disclaimer, or the other thing I always put in there, I always say about it is the last verse, how he wraps up the song, amazing. All right. I feel like I need some ominous His father was a drinker, and his mother cried in bed. Folding John Wayne's t-shirts when the swing set hit his head. The neighbors, they adored him for his humor and his conversation. Look underneath the house there, find the few living things rotting fast in their sleep of the dead. 27 people, even more, they were boys with their cars, summer jobs. Oh my God, yeah, yeah, yeah. Are you one of them? He dressed up like a clown for them, with his face paint white and red. And on his best behavior, in a dark room on the bed, he kissed them all. He killed 10,000 people with the sleight of his hand, running far, running fast to the dead. He took off all their clothes for them. He put a cloth on their lips, quiet hands, quiet kiss on the mouth. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Ooh. And in my best behavior, I am really just like him. Look beneath the floorboards for the secrets I have hid. You know, the funny thing about that song, well, I guess it's funny is not the word to use, but the interesting thing personally about that song is, so I grew up a really suppressive Christian, like very suppressed, and I was a guy who just followed the rules, followed what authority figures told me, like did everything. I was like the easiest kid. My parents always say I was like the easiest kid to raise because I just like never got in trouble. But I was super suppressed by the church, and what came with that. Sorry to get so deep, but what came with that was like labeling a lot of things in my life like evil and good, and a song like that I totally would have been like, so evil, stay away, shouldn't play it. And so, you know, I was 30 when I kind of like walked away from all of that stuff. And now I'm 45. So I'm like really kind of like a teenager in experience of lots of things. I mean, I certainly haven't like gone out and, did a bunch of bad stuff or got myself in trouble. But, for so long, things in my life were like, that is evil and you can't, do that or play that. So I think there's playing that song is a little bit of like the non-suppressed dude coming forward is really what it is. Am I getting too real? I'm sorry. I am an entertainer, but I'm probably definitely like a therapist inside. I just love, talking about that kind of stuff. In fact, I don't know if I told you guys, I'm pretty sure I'm going back to school to become a therapist next year. So it'll be an interesting 3-year journey ahead. But yeah. See, you keep me up at this time. I'm just going to let all the filters go, and I'm just going to start rambling and talking, and then not sure where it goes. But anyway. By the way, if you ever want to hear, oh, no way. You were raised Mormon. Yeah, reparenting myself. That's such a great way of saying that. Yeah, I can't imagine. I'm very, very familiar with the Latter-day Saints church. I've done a lot of studying around it, and certainly met people along the way who were in the church and left and all that stuff. In fact, I don't know if I've told you guys this before, but I had a podcast during the pandemic, and it was, I hosted it, and I had a series of co-hosts that kind of came through. It ended up, the podcast ended up really kind of reaching around the world quite a bit. And it was a podcast about letting go of my faith. It was basically a podcast about deconstruction of my faith, and it's still up there. We still pay to have it posted, and it still gets passed around and listened to. So if you ever want to hear my story more, or hear me talk about this stuff, my podcast is the Mass Exodus. It's called, and we stopped doing episodes a few years ago, but there's 32 episodes, and it was really powerful. There's some stories. Basically how it started was, so I was doing this, on this deconstruction faith journey, and then the pandemic hit, and everybody in the world decided to start a podcast, including myself. And I would always run into so many people, and just share stories with them. And I was often telling my own story about leaving the church, and then you would hear people be like, oh my gosh, me too, let's talk about it. But I have some incredible guests that came onto the podcast. The first one was somebody who left the Jehovah's Witness church. It was basically excommunicated from it. And then one of my co-hosts was an ex-Jehovah's Witness as well. But yeah, we had somebody who was in a cult, an actual cult, that came on and talked about their experience. And yeah, my sister was a guest and talked about growing up being a missionary. And yeah, anyway, if that's of any interest to any of you, I highly recommend you looking it up. It's called it's called the Mass Exodus. And it was, yeah, I was really, really proud of it, but it just kind of had a season. And then at one point, kind of the second half of the episodes, we walked through the 12 steps. Cause I have always been I've never been, I'm not an alcoholic, or I don't have, that particular addiction, gene in me, but, I definitely find the 12 steps interesting. So we did a whole series on each step, and yeah, it's really good, man. It's really, really good. Yeah, the Mass Exodus, that's what it's called. It's cool. And please, and by the way, if the other thing I always forget to say on here, sorry, I know I'm talking a lot. I'll move. Yeah, we'll take this into the song Exodus, dude. Eric, you're amazing. Sorry, every so often you type things that just it hits my funny bone. The other thing I'll say, and I rarely point people, find me over on Instagram too. I'm pretty active over on Instagram and kind of on Facebook as well. But if you want to ever be in contact and message back and forth, please find me over on Instagram and just let me know, because I know some of you I only know by your screen name, so let me know who you are. But yeah, especially if you listen to that podcast, because it's a crazy one. So, all right. Well, 11:15. Yeah, let's do a couple more songs. Thanks again for hanging in there and oh yeah, sorry, Justin. I just read your comment. Thanks, buddy, for saying that. I'm gonna play a couple more songs and then let's call it. And I will certainly try to come back tomorrow. So yeah, we'll do that. Michael M. Is this OnlyFans? Is that a Dave Matthews Band logo in your? It's very small right now. Yeah, that's cool, man. All right. All right, I'll do this song and then we'll end with a DMB song. Getting close, hasn't gotten me yet. Well, I can't dance, I can't talk. The only thing about me is the way I walk. Well, I can't dance, I can't sing. I'm just standing here selling everything, yeah. You can tell I'm getting tired because the rhythm is totally dragging. Blue jeans sitting on the beach. Her dog's talking to me, but she's out of reach. She's got a body under that shirt. All she wants to do is rub my face in the dirt. Dance, I can't talk. The only thing young punk spilling beer on my shoes. That guy's talking to me, trying to steal my blues. Thick smoke, see her smiling through. Never thought so much could happen just shooting pool. But I can't dance, I can't talk. The only thing about me is the way I walk. Oh well, I can't dance, I can't sing. I'm just standing here selling never know who's looking on. And I'll just play some interlude music until. Good night, Dave. Is Michael still on here? I'm curious. Thanks, Marshall. Appreciate it. Oh, okay. I don't know if you heard me before, but I was just asking, what are your 3 favorite Dave Matthews songs? And hopefully it's not going to be anything from the newer catalog. I know more of the old stuff. So give me your 3 favorite songs. Yes, this is an 8/14. You got it. Not your favorite to play. What's your favorite song to hear? Just waiting for the end. We could do. Okay, let's do a medley. Let's see what time it is. Yeah, okay, let's do a quick medley of those 3 songs. Let's start with... I swear by now I'm playing time against my troubles. Well, oh, I'm coming slow, but speeding. Well, do you wish for dancing while I'm in the front? My play on time is one. Is coming, yeah. Oh, ba-dum bum 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 bum, ba-dum bum bum bum, chicka ba-dum bum 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 bum, ba-dum bum bum, da 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 da. Well, I will go in this way. Well, I find my own way out. Well, why don't you to stay? But it's coming too much more. Could I have been a parking lot attendant? Could I have been a millionaire in Bel Air? Could I have been lost somewhere on YouTube? Could I have been your little brother? Could I have been anyone other than me? Could I have been, anyone other than me? Could I have been, anyone other than me? Could I have been anyone? He stands, touches hair, his shoes untied, tongue gaping stare. Well, could I have been a magnet for money? Well, could I have been anyone other than me? 23, I'm so tired of life, such a shame to throw it all away. The images grow darker still. Could I have been anyone other than me? And then I look up at the sky, my mouth is open wide. They can't taste, what's the use in worrying? What's the use in hurrying? Turn, turn, we almost become dizzy. I am who I am. Well, who am I? Requesting some enlightenment. Well, could I have been anyone other than me? And then we'll sing and dance. We'll do a shorter version. La 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 hey, la 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 hey, la la la. Sing and dance, La la la, hey, la la la, hey, la la la. Look up at the sky, my mouth is open wide. They can't taste, what's the use in worrying? What's the use in worrying? Turn, we almost become busy. Dragons were smoked, bumblebees were stinging. That's how I assume to be crazy. Eat, drink, and be merry, for tomorrow we die, 'cause of tripping Billies. We're wearing nothing but our shadows falling out on the beach, and remembering once out on the beaches we wore pineapple grass bracelets. So why would you care to get out of this place? You and me and all our friends, such a happy human race. Eat, drink, and be merry, for tomorrow we die. Eat, drink, and be merry, for tomorrow we die, 'cause of tripping Billies. All right, thanks everybody for listening tonight. I appreciate it. I will, like I said, I will try to be back tomorrow, and if not tomorrow, I'll be back on Friday. Please give me a subscribe if you haven't.